in my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me. I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the realest could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that out. You gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner gets you speedy. Still thugging like the days when they weren't here in my CD. Made it out of the trenches.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running left is Dillon. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Allen off the play fake. That's caught by Galladay. Touchdown, Bills. Kenny Galladay, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Steelers, nothing. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
2 yards the loss there, now 3rd and 14.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Micah Parsons drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. On is Presley Harvin now as he'll send this one away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Fights off the defender. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Jordan. Touchdown! Brevin Jordan from 10 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Justin Tucker for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. These two teams all tied after one. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's the big man, Dillon, with it. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Forced out to his left. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Play action. Now it's Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Play action. Allen. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big gain there for the Bills.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them. That big play right there.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
Dillon. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon punching it in from a yard away. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
On 2nd and 12, Lawrence. And this one is incomplete.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing, and that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he can make anything happen.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Blocking at the point of attack there was very strong. He had a couple of running lanes.
And I never want to overlook the offensive line, but that's what they get paid to do. How about the quarterback? Everyone thinks all he's going to do is throw the football. His movement and deception can help a running game as well.
3 yards the gain there, second down. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Tighten up. Check 90. Go on. Switch gears. Hey, Charlie, snap.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. I love that play, because in the snow you think run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
They'll try the right side with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Jones. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing now is Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Allen now on first down. That would almost intercept it, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Dillon. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or 2 short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down. To the air, Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there, making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Steelers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. On play action, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Julio Jones. 66 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the 4th with a berth to the Super. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A big gain there for the Bills.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Dillon, they try the left side with him. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A.J. Dillon saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They need a touchdown to tie it. Of course, they know full well they won't have too many more possessions, if any, in this championship game. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. K.J. Hamler, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now a handoff to Dillon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On play action, Allen. And he's got his target, Harris. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Jacob Harris, 60 yards. And the Bills strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Steelers 28. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession gigantic. On first down, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Check, 55, Mike. Check.
They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Now Lawrence on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards the pickup there. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on second down, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Trey Flowers picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a third interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second down, another run for Dillon. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Allen to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this one is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now Allen. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. A gutsy decision there, going for it on fourth, but they got it, and that likely puts an end to this one.
Indeed, it was gutsy because there's so many other options they probably could have exercised in that situation, but they bet on themselves, and it paid off.
So, Charles, oh so close on one side to getting to that Super Bowl. Oftentimes, we just show the stage and the glitz and the glamour and the confetti. You sometimes forget about those guys going home. It's got to be tough.
It's got to be beyond tough because finding a way